How to get rid of bats. Bats often enter homes quietly, drawn by warmth, shelter, and small openings that go unnoticed. Over time, their presence can lead to noise in the attic, unpleasant odors, and concerns about health and property damage. Addressing the problem requires more than simply chasing them away. It involves understanding why bats choose certain spaces and how to remove them safely and legally. This video walks through the proper process of getting rid of bats, from identifying entry points to using humane exclusion methods that prevent their return. Viewers will learn how to protect the home, maintain a clean and safe environment, and handle bat issues responsibly. By following a clear, step-by-step approach, bat removal becomes a manageable and effective home improvement task rather than an overwhelming challenge. Welcome to The Guardian's Choice. This video will tell you how to remove the bats, bat-proofing your home, and how identify a bat problem. Follow all the steps in this video for the best results, and don't forget to subscribe to get all the household tips and tricks you don't want to miss. Method 1. How to remove the bats. Number 1. Install a one-way exclusion device. By fitting suspected entry points with exclusion devices like a one-way valve or tube, invading bats will be free to exit a space but won't be able to get back in. This way, bats will simply leave on their own and be unable to return. These devices are the most effective and professionally used method for ridding your home of bats once and for all. Denying bats re-entry is preferable to trapping them, which is often difficult and dangerous. There are a number of different exclusion devices, but each is relatively simple to install. Follow the included manufacturer's instructions. Only install exclusion devices in September through April, when there aren't any young bats that may be harmed. Number 2. Create disturbances to drive the bats away. Bats favor dark, quiet hideouts and have an aversion to lots of light and commotion. Leave a bright light on in the attic or another area you think bats might be inhabiting. In addition, lower the thermostat or turn on the AC in the room to make the space uncomfortable for the intruders. If the roost is visible, apply a contact repellent such as sticky bird gel during the day or when the bat is not present. Note that ultrasonic devices are unproven to work against bats, and are most often ineffective. Number 3. Set up a bat box near your home. Bat boxes are small enclosed structures that provide a hospitable temporary environment for bats seeking a place to roost. The idea is to flush them out of your home while attracting them to the box so that they won't be tempted to return. For people living in wooded areas, bat boxes are a good way to relocate bats without the need for more costly measures. Build your own bat box or purchase one online and mount it on a tree or fence near your home, in a place with ample shade. Number 4. Call a pest removal service. If you're not having any luck getting rid of the bats on your own, or you suspect you might be housing an entire bat colony, your best bet is to have the problem dealt with professionally. Pest control specialists will be able to pinpoint the places where bats are likely getting in, then remove them and seal vulnerable entry points to keep them from coming back. This is the safest and most convenient option if you can afford to have it done. Contact your local wildlife authority or conservation group, which may offer to remove the colony at no cost. Did this video help you? Let's comment below, yes or no. Method 2. How to bat-proof your home. Number 1. Seal off all potential entry points. Once the bats are gone, bar any openings that they might be using to make their way in. Repairing long-standing cracks and damage, installing exclusion devices or in some cases applying new mortar, fixing plaster, or laying new shingles. With these things in place, bats will find it difficult or impossible to regain access to your home in the future. Have a contractor go over the exterior of your home with you to look for places that might admit bats. Attach industrial bird netting over problem areas with staples or duct tape for an effective but temporary solution. Number 2. Dispose of any remaining bat waste. Vacuum up dried droppings or scoop them into a garbage bag with a plastic scraper. Afterward, scrub the area thoroughly using an enzyme-based cleaning solution. This helps break down any remaining biological waste products so that no traces are left behind. Be sure to take the proper safety precautions when cleaning bat guano. Wear thick rubber gloves, eye protection, and a face mask or respirator to filter the surrounding air. If the problem is especially extensive, call a professional pest or cleaning service to safely handle the mess. Number 3. Check inhabitable spaces frequently. Perform thorough inspections of your attic, basement, crawlspace, or other affected areas periodically to search for signs of reinfestation. Look for bats themselves as well as their droppings. Chances are that bats will stay out after you've sealed their entryways, but if they do happen to sneak back in, it helps to find out as soon as possible to keep the problem from getting out of hand. Unexplainable drafts or debris can offer a clue that bats have gnawed their way in. Though they usually wind up in attics and chimneys, bats have also been known to roost beneath decks, inside screened-in porches, and under roofing tiles. Did this video help you? Let's comment below, yes or no. Method 3. How to identify a bat problem. Number 1. Confirm that bats are the problem. The occasional rustling in the attic may just be an old water pipe or the sound of the house settling. Make sure you've excluded all other possibilities before you spend time and energy on a false bat problem. If possible, confirm their presence with a sighting, or listen closely for sustained squeaking, especially at night. If a single bat has wandered into your house, catch it with a bucket against a wall. Alternatively, leave the lights on, open a single exit and block off the rest of the house, then wait for the bat to leave on its own. Number 2. Be on the lookout for droppings. Bat excrement, commonly known as guano, most often takes the form of small, dark pellets. These are round in shape, give off a musky stench, and collect in piles beneath a bat's roost. Should you encounter bat guano in any part of your home, there's a good chance that bats have recently been roosting there. While bat urine isn't typically visible, it may leave behind small stains and a sharp odor. Bat guano sometimes contains fungal mold spores that may be hazardous to breathe. If you identify bat droppings during your search, proceed with a face mask. Number 3. Research local bat species and laws regarding them. There are many different varieties of bats, and some homeowners decide to allow the smaller, less intrusive, or endangered species to coexist in their attics or eaves. Additionally, depending on the species' mating season, you may inadvertently try to remove young bats that are unable to fly away. Observe the bats from a distance to get a good look, then identify it using an online database or by calling your local pest control or wildlife foundation for aid. Note that in the UK, bats are a protected animal and it's illegal to tamper with any sort of bat roost. In this case, you'll need to isolate and coexist with the bats. Number 4. Identify places where bats might be getting in. Bats gravitate toward dark, enclosed spaces because they most closely resemble their natural cave habitats. Take a look around your attic, chimney flue, basement, or crawl space and search for small crevices through which a bat might enter. Pay special attention to things like broken windows, decaying brickwork, or gaps in the roof. Bats are capable of squeezing into spaces as narrow as 0.25 in, 0.64 centimeters, so don't discount small or inconspicuous openings. Watch bats as they come and go at night to see what entrances they're using. Did this video help you? Let's comment below, yes or no. Tips. 1. Have your home inspected once a year for bats and other pests. 2. Fruits, nuts and other small food items can sometimes lure bats out of their roost. 3. Continual human presence will ensure that bats don't get too comfortable. 4. Mist areas where you come across bat guano with water to keep dust and spores from spreading. 5. The best time to take steps to safeguard your home is at night, when bats set out to hunt and mate. Warnings. 1. Don't waste your time with bat repellent products. Not only do they tend to be ineffective, they can put you and your family at risk of illness by spreading chemical irritants around your home. 2. In addition to histoplasmosis, bats are associated with other health risks such as rabies, fleas, ticks, and mites. Always act with caution around wild animals, and avoid physical contact. 3. Bats are protected species in the United Kingdom. They, along with their roosts, are protected from damage, destruction, harm, or killing. Doing anything described in this article in the UK could result in prosecution. Visit the webpage for the Bat Conservation Trust for more information. Choose the method that works best for you and your situation, and help to reduce bat infestations. Follow this channel to learn many more household tips, tricks, and life hacks like this. If you have other tips, please share them with us in the comments. Hope you enjoy. See you in the next video.